Um, Today we'll be focusing on Jolywood, which is one of our um, panels that we have in our store. So before we start, I will just then give a short introduction about IBC and our offerings, and then I'll later on give a chance for Chow to then begin with the training. Okay, so as IBC, we do offer modules, mounting, inverters, and storage systems. So on the module side and mounting side, we do offer our own in-house IBC solar modules and also mounting structure. One of our famous mounting structure is our Aerofix mounting structure, which is for flat roof. And then we do offer Longi and Canadian Solar. And today our focus will be on Jolywood, which is one of our brands in our portfolio. On the inverter side, we do have SMA, Fronius, Victron, Goodwe, Attest, and SunGrow. So if you're looking for residential or commercial, we do have a full scope of offerings on our inverter side. On the storage side, we do have Solar MD. Solar MD offers both residential and commercial. This includes also BYD. So if you do have any project, whether residential, commercial, or utility scale, we can then work on a proposal for you based on our product portfolio. So in our team in management, we do have Daniel Heitzler, who is the managing director, with Helga Frank, who is the head of finance and operations. Then in the marketing team, we have Zane and Carmen, who are responsible for all the marketing and all the training. So thank you guys. And then on the supply chain and sales administration, we have Shemaine, Kim, Michaela, and Tanya. And then on the accounting, we have Hamu, who's our financial accountant. Now, if you don't know who your sales manager is, I think this is the most important part of it all. So Leo and Jason are responsible for the Joburg region, mainly the inlands, not just Joburg, Limpopo area, Mpumalanga. They are responsible for that area. Now, on the coastal area, you would be then looking at David Brown, Kyle, and Ridar, who are responsible for mainly the coastal areas such as Cape Town, or should I say Western Cape, and a bit of Durban side. Now, in the technical department in inland area, we do have Vessel, who heads the technical division that side. So for any technical inquiries, please reach out to Vessel. Now in Cape Town, you have myself, Alton, Honte, and Jama, who are responsible for the coastal area. So if you do have any technical questions or need technical support, we are here to help you guys. Now, every second week of the month, our sales managers do offer a training. This training is for clients who just want to understand a little bit more about our online portal, how to maneuver around the online portal. If you're looking to make a purchase, you're looking for documentation or warranty documents, everything is available on our online shop. So if you do need to register for our training, please contact your sales manager. And if you don't know who your sales manager is, we will then put you in contact with them. So we have something new that recently started, which is we now have offer our webinar recordings online. So if you do go to our shop, you will find webinar recordings dating back to as far as this year and a bit of last year. And you should expect a little bit more recordings coming up soon. So this is something that we're now planning to have on a regular basis. So if you miss a training or need to go back to the training, just feel free to then go to our online shop and you will then come across it. Zane will then drop a link shortly, just so that you know where to find it. Now we do have a special going on for this month. So for any order exceeding 500,000 Rand, excluding VAT, we offer a free delivery throughout the month of May. So don't miss out on this chance. It's just a limited offer. So if you have a big purchase, just put your big purchase together. And then if it exceeds 500,000 Rand, we'll then offer you a free delivery. This just maximizes on your saving. Transport can be costly. So another thing that we have on our sales deal is free mounting. So you get 100 free corrugated metal sheet adapters when you purchase IBC's mounting structure for corrugated roofs. So this is perfect for solar installations, and our adapters are very stable. And there's a joke that people normally make that it's German certified. So it's very reliable. So please feel free to then, if you want to make a purchase, talk to your sales manager, and they will then guide you to make sure that you get your 100 free corrugated metal sheet adapters. So that's it from my side. I will then give the chance for Chow to then give us a presentation. Today, our main focus will be Jolywood. So, Chow Ann, welcome, and we hope to learn a lot from you today. Chow Ann, I'm not sure if you can hear me. You are still muted.
Okay, can you hear me?
Perfect. We can hear you now.
Now I cannot use the share button.
Can you try again? I think you should be able to now.
I think okay. Wait a moment. I see.
Yeah, perfect. We can see your screen.
Can you see
Um,
my screen?
Previously it was fine. Now we see the whole screen there with the slides or notes on the side.
Okay, I see. Wait a moment.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome everyone. Thanks for IBC and uh, uh, I'm very glad to have this chance to share something about Jolywood product. My name is Chuan, product marketing director. Today, I will share from these four parts. Firstly, we will discuss something about how to define a good photovoltaic modules, and then we will discuss our leading technology from Jolywood side. Then go to our product. Finally, I will share some reference projects and simple introduction about Jolywood. Okay, let's start from a simple question. How to define a good PV module, or what are our expectations for good PV modules? For PV modules, we know a PV module in a PV power plant, we need a PV module generate electrical power. And a PV module will facing many environment factors like sun and humidity, wind, rain, hail, and mechanical stresses. What all these environmental parameters will impact the PV module. For example, like sun, the sun will cause some discoloration and then cause the ingress of moisture. Finally, it will cause cell and PV modules degradation. And like wind, for wind, it will cause mechanical fatigue. It will cause the breakage of the PV module structure, like glass, like frame. Also, our modules will face snow, ice, or hail. It will cause cell breakage. and bending of framing parts due to icing and cause glass breakage. This is a study from EU solar bankability, a technical risk matrix of the PV module about the whole life cycle of PV module from product manufacture to operation maintenance. In each of stage, PV modules will facing many potential risk or issues. And for example, for during product manufacture, if the quality control is not good, the PV module will have problems like incorrect cell soldering, cell mismatch, cell overlap, and some problem will cause hotspot. And did if we did not test the PV module appropriately, like mechanical load test failure, we did not resolve it, and then the PV module will have problems when after the installation. And from the perspective of energy yield prediction, this is a lost diagram of one PV power plant. And this is a loss analysis. And from this diagram, we can see just from the PV modules, there are something happened on PV module which caused the energy yield loss. There are some factors like irradiance, temperature, module quality, LID, and mismatch. We can say just for loss due to temperature, it's about 6.7%. And actually, it's very huge. Before previous, we discussed all these things, the factors which will impact the P modules, and some negative impact on P modules. And based on that, let's to summarize it to answer how to define a good photovoltaic modules. I like to say what is the answers from ChatGPT. Sorry, I used the version just 3.5. We can say a good photovoltaic module, commonly known as a solar panel. Just from ChatGPT, we need a PV module, be high efficiency, durability, and reliability, longevity, and low degradation, high power output, suitability for application, cost effectiveness, and certifications and standard compliance. So based on that, let's to say how what are the Jolywood effort? What are our leading technology to address this problem, to solve these challenges? Firstly, for high efficiency, Jolywood, our innovation, cell technology, self-dependent innovation, power-paid. And for power-paid technology, the core advantage is shorter process steps, higher efficiency, higher yield, and more cost-effective. And for cell high efficiency, actually Jolywood continuous upgrade of the cell efficiency. And since 2016, Jolywood is the first company in China to achieve mass production of N-type modules. And in 2019, we shift from N-pert technology to N-top-con technology. And in 2023, our technology at a record of 26.7%. And about low degradation, our N-type module has no LID and perform well under third-party test. And also for LETID, we have the advantage of low risk of LETID. And for production degradation guarantee, the first year, the degradation is less than 1%. And for annual linear degradation is no greater than 0.4%. Let's talk about durability and reliability. And I will give some results from some results is from our lab and some results is from third-party labs. This is shows the dampage 2000 hours test. And after the 2000 hours dampage test, the degradation rate is 3.4%. And compared to the criteria of IC standard, dampage 1000 hours test, the pass criteria is 5%. The model for this test is our Jolywood GW HT144N, this model. And this is from PID 192 hours test results. For after the 192 hours PID test, the degradation rate is 3.05. Also, for durability and reliability, this is 8,100 per test, and we can see for the two simple models, we can see after firstly the structure and the whole module passed the mechanical loading test, and then the degradation rate is less than 2%. And the after EL test shows there are just some cells have dark image. All other cells is good. Okay, let's say for durability and reliability, for let's say the Hill test. This is the one of our sample which we conduct the Hill test. The diameter of the hill is 45 millimeters. I will say you can see this video. So for this test, we conducted according the IC standard. We conduct 11 shot for this module using 45 millimeters hill, and after this test, our modules keep intact, and there is no degradation rate. The degradation rate is just 0.37. Let's to say the high power output, as we discussed in previous slide. In loss diagram of energy yield prediction, we already discussed the temperature loss impact. I think its meaning caused by Pmax, temperature coefficient of Pmax. This coefficient is negative, which means when the environment temperature is high, the module temperature is high, then the output power will decrease. And so if the absolute value of the temperature coefficient is low, then the PV module will get a lower loss caused by temperature. Here are our two sample and two model. One temperature coefficient is 0.3, and another one model is less than 0.3. Actually, it's a very good results for PV module, even for N-TOPCon PV module. We may know. I'm not sure if you already know for PERC, for P-type PV modules, the temperature coefficient is about 0.3435 at this range. And also for high power output, N-TOPCon technology has the better wake illumination response, which means it can generate more power than P-type PV modules during the low light condition. Then let's move on to our exact product. Our N-type monocrystalline high-efficient modules, currently we have two series, GW and NIVA. It's based on different scenario. For GW, the application is for industrial and commercial facility, as well as large-scale ground-mounted installation. For NIVA, it's all black and good cost performance ratio, lightweight. It's for residential and commercial industry rooftops. Here is our recommended by Jolywood for different scenarios. As I just said, for residential systems, we use NIVA, and the cells, the dimension of cells is 44 cells, 60 cells, and for a commercial distributed power station, we can both use NIVA and GW, and the dimension of the PV modules, the cells numbers from 44, 66, 72, 78. And for utility scale projects, we use GW series. It's 72 cells and 78 cells. The whole cells. And for GW series, we make more series possible, as we just said. And GW series, it's have all characteristic or advantage as we just discussed about our technology, has a higher power generation and a higher reliability, also utmost safety performance. And for NIVA Black, it's best choice for residential. So when we discuss the low temperature coefficient for NIVA, it also have excellent performance of power generation. It has better temperature characteristic. It is belong to the low temperature coefficient, and also during the low light condition, we have better low light performance. And we also have windproof module. For windproof module, actually it's a combination with the transparent backsheet and our N-type TopCon technology and windproof frame. The scenario, the recommended scenario is also in that like GW series. It's industry and commerce and utility scale. For windproof series, module series, it has its advantage. Firstly, from the safety and reliability guaranteed perspective, the windproof PV module has four advantage: windproof, snow resistance, hail resistance, and burst proof. And for high energy yield gain, as we discussed, it has a low temperature coefficient, low operating temperature, and low hotspot temperature. And cause the windproof PV module use the steel frame. We call it windproof backbone cavity structure, and its carbon emission is lower than conventional aluminum frame. Okay, so that is our technology and our product. Let's get a quick look of some of our reference projects. These are some rooftop projects. As we just discussed, most of these projects are using our NIVA. For rooftop project, we use NIVA series for this project. And this is a big, a large-scale PV power plant which utilize our GW which use our GW series. The exact module is GW HD144N 560 and 565. Okay, for other reference projects, we just take a quick look. This slide to show our global project footprint, and till 2023, Jolywood N-type product have installed 10 gigawatts globally. In closing, about Jolywood. Jolywood founded in 2008 and is a high-tech company. We successfully listed in 2014. And being technology-based, talent-driven, and customer-oriented, we make unremitting efforts to develop green energy industrial chain. And Jolywood have 4 business units. We focus PV material, solar cell, PV module, PV systems. And this is our development history from 2008 to 2023. And from this history, we can say since 2016, we start focusing on N-type modules to promote technological revolution. Here are our capacity. Currently, 2022, we have 10 gigawatts module capacity, and for TOPCon cells, we have 20 gigawatts. Here's some of our global partners. Okay, here's my introduction about Jolywood PV modules. Sorry, I may move too fast.
I think
no
it's all
problem.
good. Yeah, it's all good.
Do you have any questions for my introduction about Jolywood PV modules?
Doesn't seem to be any questions, but I just also want to mention, if you do have any question, you all are muted. So just drop your text on the meeting chat, or just drop your question, and then we will try to then respond to your questions. But Chow-En, at the moment, there's no questions by the looks of it.
Okay, thank you so much, Joe and Sandy, for joining us. So we really appreciate you taking the time to give us more information on your product as well as for our customers. I think I'm going to stop the recording now as there's not much, there's no questions in the chat section. So yeah, thank you. Enjoy your day and thank you again.